Hi, my name is Nick Athanasiadis, and I'm going for Medfield Selectman election this March the 26th. Well, the hospital has been an issue for Medfield for quite a long time, and the state that is right now, the state wants to essentially take care of partially take care of some hazardous material that has been dumped there forever. The CD area, it's about 3 acres of land that needs to be capped. They want a cap, but we actually are fighting to have it removed totally. I'm actually all for that. I would like to see the state get rid of all the material they've deposited over there. There's too much of a risk for Medfield. If it's not the risk today, it could be there 5 years from now. Stuff moves around. There's no reason for us or our kids to have to worry about this. I know they talked about in the meeting today that there might be an opportunity to actually buy the land from the state. That'll be a nice thing to do, but I'm just worried about the cost. Okay, so yes, the option of buying the land is definitely something very interesting. I'm all for exploring that. Maybe it's something that we can do in partnership with a developer or something like that, something that would actually split the difference kind of thing. Maybe anyway, something down the road. Yeah, that's definitely something to think about. But in the meantime, we have to deal with this cleanup. If we can get the state to do as much as possible, instead of us or a developer doing it down the road, it'll make the piece of land much more attractive. It could be a great spot for a whole bunch of different things. I've heard people talking about the 40B development that was supposed to go up there to college or golf course. Someone even said a casino. Just kidding. But anyway, so yeah, that's a nice piece of land, prime location. Some people would say maybe some of the best lands in Medfield. Yeah. And it'll be. We definitely, as Medfield, we should be very proactive in exploring all the different options that we have. Buying the land is definitely one. If that's not to be, then we should definitely be proactive about coming up with a plan that we can offer to the state on what we think Medfield needs. This particular 40B is it's been around forever, right? 1969, that's when they enacted the law and stuff, and it's meant for being able to introduce affordable housing in towns as nice as Medfield, or the matter for any other town, but essentially give the people an opportunity to get in and enjoy the same things that we do. So I have nothing against 40B. I think it's definitely something that, the state wants us to do it. We definitely should do it. The only problem is this particular development that's coming in is making it a big. It's coming in a very bad fashion in some ways. 96 units, all rentals. It makes it's a shock in some ways. We're partially to blame, I think, because when the state hospital deal fell apart, there was a gap that I'm not sure if we did anything about it. We kind of let things go. This development came. I guess there was a previous development. The owner of the land put permits for applications for another development there also, which I guess he's waiting for approval for his extension. Anyway, it's very complicated, I guess. But anyway, this gateway development is coming in, and it's causing an issue. That being said, I think what Medfield needs is affordable housing for the seniors. Okay, the seniors there's 2,000 seniors in Medfield, approximately, and I've heard from many of them, that we need things like this. We need affordable housing for seniors, because some of these people are essentially getting kicked out of there, kicked out of Medfield. So affordable housing has to happen. But it has to happen in a way that it benefits Medfield. This 96 unit thing is not a benefit. It's going to cause havoc. The area, who knows? I mean, if it was 96 units of actually properties that people buy and then I could see 96 families moving in with and developing the pride to be part of Medfield and contributing. But the fact that it's all rentals, it produces 96.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. A lot of transients passing through the town. And the way I look at it, you pay $10,000 rent, and you get access to some of the best education in the state, if not the country. So I think it would be an opportunity for a lot of people, but at the same time, it would be a big shock. Okay, so provided if the 96 unit development goes through, of course we'll fight it. We'll try to find. I think we should as Medfield try to find some issues with it, or they're still in the planning board, the planning stages. I think they're going to the zoning board now. They're meeting with the officials sometime soon at the Gateway Company. Until we have to go see how that goes, and if nothing can be done to stop it, then I think people have suggested to essentially negotiate with them, the Gateway, see if we can limit the impact. And then let's say this thing is in our past, 96 unit is in the past, whether it was actually completed or it actually we did something to stop it. The town has to be proactive about introducing units into the town that are affordable. If we can satisfy the need to house seniors, then I think it'll be a great benefit. I know the state seems to be leaning towards families in affordable housing, but I think we might be able to make a case that there's definitely evidence of multiple senior families moving into Norfolk, essentially settling what's called West Medfield. So if those, and there's a lot more with those people went from. Okay, so if we can make a case somehow to indicate that us as Medfield, we're willing to put affordable housing together, we'll put together a plan, a production plan, and actually produce housing that benefits our seniors, I think will be a very big thing for us. When I first heard of that, I did like every good American does. I went up to Google, and I tried to see what these are all about. And I've read studies from people that say that if your house value increases, the closer you are to the rail trail, it seems to be. So I think it'll be a positive impact. I think taking essentially old rails and making something that's more appealing than stuff that grows everywhere. I think it's definitely a plus. I think it's a good idea. Since we're exploring, I like to know what are we still exploring. It's good to know. I thought it was almost like a done deal, but maybe it's not. This is something that I'm not sure who pays for it. Maybe that's what we're exploring, trying to find out who pays for the actual implementation of this. I doubt the state or the rail company would give us much. They'd probably say, "We have it, you can use it to do this." So I'm not sure how that would work. It would definitely be a nice thing. Of course, it depends what you do with it, right? I can see people, families, walking through it. If it's paved, most likely not. Most likely will be gravel. But at least being able to take nice walks. Of course, Medfield doesn't lack paths for walking. So, but this is definitely a good use for that. This is definitely. I'd rather have it something be done with it than to have it like this. So,
do you think the town should move on it faster than it is?
For this particular thing?
Yeah.
I think we have other issues. I mean, this is definitely that are more pressing than this. This is definitely nice to have, right? But I don't think it's a it's not do or die kind of thing.
Sure.
It can happen 5 years from now.
Yeah.
It can happen 10 years from now. It's okay.
Right.
It's not something that I think the town. I mean, we have more pressing needs right now, right? We have state hospital, 40B, taxes. The town is starting to show its age, right? I mean, you got the police station and the fire station that are very tight to to do anything. You have a town garage that's falling apart and cannot hold the $1 million worth of equipment that Medfield residents have invested money in. I think we need to spend time and energy and money, obviously, to take care of those before. I mean, the rail trail is a great thing, but again, not top priority.
Sure. So you would put the sewer works and the new public works building.
Sure, that would definitely be something that we should consider before. I can imagine the rail trail being such a very expensive project also.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the finances would work. I'm not sure if anybody's done studies to see how, given the length of our piece, how much would that typically cost. If we just fill it in with gravel, it probably wouldn't be that expensive. But again, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to maintain it. So that's something that we have to figure out. What I have done all my professional life and all my career and in life, family life, I've always I like to work as a team. Okay, the team concept is very strong. There's not one person that can do everything. I know my limitations. I know the strengths of others. If I don't, I learn the strengths of others. I like to try to come up as a unit, come up with what's best for Medfield or for the team or for the company, whatever it worked. I like to bring that to the Board of Selectmen. The board, at times, does not work as a team. There's a lot of some nays, some yays, and it's not a very nice environment. It's not nasty, right? But things don't get done. There's really no reason things should take 2 or 3 sessions for someone's idea to be implemented, if it's a good idea. So what I believe I can bring to the table is exactly that. I like to, I keep saying my 4C rule. I like to collaborate. I like to cooperate. I like to communicate, and I like to be conscientious while I'm doing it. Okay, so that's what I can bring to the board, and I think that's something that my opponent does not have.